For all my life, as long as I can remember, I've thought about numbers. How many people are coming to the church meeting? Because my dad's a pastor, and pastors tend to get evaluated and judged based on how many people they draw to their meetings. So as a boy, I thought a lot about my dad and the number of people that were drawn to the meetings. And then as I got into ministry, from youth ministry on, it's always about how many people came to the meeting. What were the numbers? It gets a little old after a while. I was thinking about that yesterday, and it was Wednesday, so every Wednesday night of my life I go to a meeting, and the Wednesday night meeting is always just a small meeting. It's never a big meeting, always a small meeting. And so I was thinking about that a little bit, and sure enough, when I showed up at church, there's a nice little group of people there, and it was small, very few numbers. But there was a couple sitting there that we haven't seen for a while. There they were, sitting toward the front, and as I began to preach, if I said something funny, they laughed. I said something sad, they cried. And when I got to the end of my talk, I went over to talk with them, and they were blessed. They were back. They were glad to be back with God's people. They were glad to be back in church. They were talking about maybe joining the church, and it occurred to me right then that the number that really matters is one. It's one or two. As long as there are one or two people you can help, that's the number that really matters.